Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to go over the last couple of library books that I checked out. We're going to do some summaries for those and talk about those. I think it's going to be a short video today just because I have been dealing with a lot. I've had really bad migraine headaches for the last couple of days and just work stuff going on, so I haven't had as much time to read, but I did finish those two library books that I mentioned in my last video, so I'm going to go ahead and get that up here and get like reviews for those. So I will also likely be doing another thrift book haul soon, because I did go thrifting this weekend and I did find some books that I'd like to read, so that will likely be coming in probably a week or so, along with hopefully some reviews for some other books that I will be reading between now and then. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so our first book that we're going to start off with today is Never Lie by Frieda McFadden. Okay, so if any of you have ever read Frieda McFadden books before, you kind of know what you're getting into. You know it's going to be thriller, suspense, and you think you're going to have it figured out, and then you get to about the last 100 pages or so and you realize you did not have anything figured out at all. There's always going to be kind of that twist at the end that you most likely did not see coming. They're usually quick, easy reads, and they're a little goofy, little like unbelievable, but in a fun way, at least in my opinion. I know some people like either love her or hate her kind of thing, and I love her books just because I like that twist at the end, and they're just easy to fly through and read. This one, I just knew I had the ending figured out, and boy was I wrong. So this book follows Trisha and Ethan, who are newlyweds that are out house hunting in, I think, the New York area. They visit a remote house that used to belong to a famous psychiatrist, Dr. Adrienne Hale. Dr. Hale went missing suddenly a few years back, and no one really knows what happened to her. It was presumed, though, that her boyfriend at the time, Luke, is the one who killed her and disposed of her body. So since the house is so remote, as soon as they got there, they got snowed in. And they decided that they're going to essentially camp out in the house until they can get back on the main road, or they can get a hold of somebody to plow the road, because otherwise they're going to freeze in their car. This entire time, Trisha does not like the thought of staying in a dead woman's house. She feels constantly like she's being watched. So Trisha decides that she's going to look around at the books and stuff that she has and find something to do, and while doing so, she finds a secret hidden room that is full of audio tapes from all of Dr. Hale's visits, like her patient visits. She finds these audio tapes that, go up to where Dr. Hale disappeared, and she starts to listen to the last few and starts to piece together possibly what happened right before Dr. Hale disappeared. I decided to rate this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was really good for what it is. But there were a few inconsistencies that I'm just like, how did we not fix this? Like, maybe this could have been unavoided, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, maybe not. Just to make the story have the eerie feeling that it's meant to have. For example, how is Ethan so comfortable the entire time? Like, I don't want to spoil anything. I especially don't want to spoil what the twist is, but dude was just way too comfortable in a dead woman's house. Anyway, so that being said, this book was cheesy. I expected the cheesiness. I got what I expected, and I enjoyed it. I was still impressed by all the twists and turns that happened, especially the big final ending. Again, I thought I had it figured out. I did not. So definitely check this book out, Never Lie by Frieda McFadden, if you can find it. So the next book that we're going to talk about in this video is The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. This book follows Lynette Tarkington, who is a final girl. And final girls are the ones at the end of the slasher movie. They're the girl that somehow survived everything against all odds and then went on to kill the killer at the end. and saved herself. They last through all odds, everything that should have killed them. You know, they are the true survivors. Lynette has been meeting with other final girls in like a therapy group to have other people to like relate to. And then suddenly one of like the key members of this group doesn't show up, and she is later found dead. And so Lynette is like, there is something wrong. And next thing you know, like more people are in danger. Someone tries to kill Lynette, and she's like, okay, someone's here trying to take out the final girls again. So the book kind of follows her trying to figure out who it is, what they're planning, how they're going to take them out. And yeah, I don't want to spoil the ending because it was that final like kind of thing at the end was really good. I decided to rate this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. I really did. The entire book feels like it is trying to be a fourth wall break without like truly being a fourth wall break. It's cheesy at times, like what it plays on. But I think the kind of cheesy horror slasher films, like it's already going to have that element to it. I think with some of the like references, I got confused throughout some of it, and I couldn't really tell what it was trying to say and when and who did what at some points. So that was like my biggest complaint with it. I really did enjoy the strong like female group that was in the book. I enjoyed seeing, kind of like watching Lynette try to figure out what was going on throughout the book and see her figure out what was reality and what wasn't, and her trying to convince the others in the group that she's not crazy, that there's actually something going on. I also enjoyed the ending, like kind of they got the band back together, so to speak, and they kind of had one last hurrah as a group there together. The twists and turns in this book did give me whiplash. It was like, oh, it's this, no, it's this, no, it's that, no, it's this. But I also think that was kind of the point of it. It was really agonizing to watch everyone treat Lynette like she was crazy when, you know, she had reasons to believe what she did. But again, I think that's kind of the point of the book. Like, I think it's supposed to make you mad, so you kind of like can sympathize with this character. And it was agonizing at times, but it did it well. So for that, yeah, 4 out of 5 stars for this book. I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I don't know for sure when the next video is coming out, because this was a short one that I didn't necessarily have planned, but I wanted to go ahead and push something out, so I didn't have a great big video that I had to edit next week. So hopefully I'll have at least 2 or 3 more books coming up, and then we will do a thrift book haul as well. And I will be taking a bunch of books that I've already read to the thrift store for someone else to pick up and read. So yeah, I hope y'all have a good day.